Morning folks. Well, I'm just waiting for the sunrise. I'm going to get some droning done at this fort here. I had a really good sleep. Well, the sun's rose, did a bit of droning. It rose too late because of the clouds, so it's too bright without the filter, so I didn't really get any video of the sunrise. I'm finding sometimes the drone seems like it could fly for quite a while. Today, yeah, I think the flight time's around 25 minutes. I think that's sort of realistic sort of flight time you get with the Mini 3 Pro. I've not timed it, I'm just guesstimating. Yeah, this drone is way better than my Maverick Air 1. The Maverick Air 1 made much more noise than this. This makes hardly any noise compared to that. Like the Maverick Air 1 was like an angry bee, they used to call it, but yeah, you really don't notice the sound from this. Only when it's really close up, obviously. And I like the fact when I'm hiking, I could get this up and flying in no time. I don't have to mess around connecting wires with a phone. This is just so convenient. It's definitely a game changer for me. And it's just so light, and the batteries are lighter than the Air 1. It flies way better in the wind than my Air 1. Used to struggle in even the wind today. It would veer off course, start veering off course a bit, but this doesn't. This really handles the wind really well. I mean, obviously it's got its limitations. When I say wind, I mean up to I'd say that it's okay in 20 mph gusts, but I really wouldn't want to fly it in any more than that. Not to say you couldn't, but if you want that really smooth shot, I stick to like keeping it, not flying it while it's over 20 mph gusts if possible. Right, I hope you're enjoying the drone footage, because it takes a lot of effort doing all the camera work and videoing and droning and all that. So by carrying all my camping gear as well on a long distance hike in the heat. So please show your appreciation by subscribing, liking, commenting. It does help the channel. As I said, this is probably the best nights camping I've had on the whole trail, and it's a spectacular location. It's hard to film and drone just because of the way the sun come up, but hopefully you can pick up some of the beauty of it in my drone footage and other video footage since I've been here. Anyway, I picked everything up, no trace left, all rubbish in the bag, and I am ready to go. This is a better view of where I was camping. There's the fort. I don't know how well as I said, the drone footage has come out, but you will know. So I'm back on trail now. I just come from camping down there. It's a little bit off trail, that fort. And this is back on trail at the trig point. I'm going this way. There's someone else camping up here. I didn't realise. A guy from London, he's doing a circular trail by bike. He must have got up at the same time as me. He's just gone past me. It's really early still. It's not 6 o'clock yet. Now, just after I did the drone footage and before I saw that guy on the bike, I saw a dot in the sky, like lit up by the sun, going along what looked, well, it's probably going fast, but it was in the distance, so it's going slow. It looked way too high to be any plane, you know, you could tell, and there was no chemtrail, and it was going along, then just disappeared. And the sun didn't go in or anything, the sun's still shining, yet it just vanished. It was going along and vanished. It's like a little white shiny dot in the sky going along and just vanished after about a minute of me observing it. So we're just coming into the village now down here. So just walking through the edge of the village at the moment. That's where I just walked from, and there's the fort I camped up last night. So this is the name of the village I've just walked through. Eggs for sale: rhubarb, asparagus, spinach, kale. Price increase for Monday the 11th of April. So that's where I just come from, down that road. And I'm going up Great Peaky Coppice. Are these thorns? Ah, you fucking bastard. Stinging nettles as well. Quite hard going with a fully laden bag of food. Whew. Well, yeah, the Wessex Ridgeway, I think you gain about 5,000 metres over 220 kilometres. It's pretty much hill after hill after hill. It looks a lot like Wiltshire landscape now. I wonder if I am in Wiltshire or if I'm still in Dorset, or what county am I in? I'm not sure. I'll have to look up one of the signs. They usually tell you on the sign what county you are in, on those little gate signs. Well, it looks like I'm still in Dorset. Yeah, top tip, just look at the trail markers, and it usually tell you what county you're in. Just come from down there. I'm not going that way, it's on the sign. I'm going this way. So I just come through this part of the forest. It's a massive forest, I've still got more to go. And we have another sign, and I'm heading towards Great Peaky Coppice. My shoes are doing good, or trail trainers, or whatever you want to call them. I'll link in the description for these. So nice walking through woodland. So in 2 days' time I'll be passing Warminster, and that has got a library, and it will be open on Tuesday, which is when I'm passing there. And it looks like there's probably be charging facilities, so it'll be just in time, because that's when I'll have no battery power left, I think. So just walked down this road, and I am going up here, and we're treated to 2 Wessex Ridgeway markers here, and I'm going into this woodland now. That old tree there, that looks really old. So this is the direction I'm heading in now. So now I'm heading towards Ashmore, up this way. So this trail actually goes all the way from Lyme Regis, which is where I started, all the way to Marlborough by Avebury. But I'm finishing at Avebury because I've already done the Avebury to Marlborough bit, which goes along Wens Dyke. I've done a video to it as well, so I'll probably put that video in with the same playlist, the end bit. But the reason why I'm walking to Avebury is because it's the summer solstice, and the summer solstice, I think it opens on the 20th of June. They usually have a free National Trust campsite, first come first served, so I'm hoping to get in there. So now I'm in the village of Ashmore, just walking through here.
So look at the church of the village of Ashmore. Looks like there's two churches actually here. You'll see a lot of Union Jacks up at the moment. That's not something you see very often, surprisingly, in the UK, even though it's the Union flag. But I think it's because the Queen just had her birthday, so I believe that's why there's so many Union flags out at the moment. Looks like a chapel. Got a shelter there, village shelter, and your standard war memorial you have in pretty much all villages around the country, and your village pond. So that's my next town, or village I should say. I've got to go down here. I don't know if you can read that, but it says the Wessex Ridgeway, Lyme Regis 62 miles. That's how far I walked from so far. 100 kilometres I've walked so far. And then it's got first opened by Priscilla Shroton 1994. So I've probably got a bit more than 100 kilometres, or around 100 kilometres now to get to Avebury, considering the entire trail is 220 kilometres all the way to Marlborough. I wonder if I'm in Dorset. I wonder if I'm in Wiltshire yet. Still could be Dorset, I'm not sure. I have to look at the next trail marker. It's starting to rain a bit. Doesn't look like it's going to be much, so I don't know if I can be bothered to put the waterproofs on. Just coming off this fairly busy road, and I am going down this way, and this is a very well kept right away, just the way we like it. So the next village I'm coming to apparently has got a house called King John's house, so I'm guessing a king called John lived there. It's got a bit wee more overgrown down this bit. Hopefully no grass snakes about, or actually adders even. So I'm just coming into the village of Tollard Royal, which is the home of King John's house. I'm guessing that's where the village gets its name from. Looks like an old chapel. Now a house obviously. Old post office apparently. Looks like there's a war memorial over here. Tollard TARDIS. Got a sense of humour here. I don't know if that's private. It's got a defibrillator in it, so I'm guessing it's for public. Oh, I can't see any sign for King John's house. It's supposed to be the house next to this church. Oh, I've just left the town, or I should say the village. Yeah, I didn't see any King John house. I think that's just the name of the house. A few of these about. It looks like someone's quarried the chalk out there. Wonder how long ago that was. Well, it's almost gorge-like, isn't it? It's like a mini Cheddar Gorge. Or I've seen places like this in Shropshire as well, I think. Limestone country. I've seen places like this, but yeah. This is really beautiful along here actually. This part of the trail is really busy. Seems like there's some kind of organised hike, backpacking hike going on at the moment. Well, I had just a bit of a confusing moment there. Because it's hot. There's just loads of bloody people about, disorientating me. Yeah, it was really busy. Just back the bit I was doing. Just seems a bit more quiet now. Have a chalk pit over there. I'm going this way. I don't know what the estate's called, but it's very beautiful. Very hot and dry day. It's lovely. Wessex Ridgeway, Arcus. Oh, it's so hot at the moment. Feels like Australia. I'm not joking. There's a deer fence here on the estate I've got to go through. Feels like a bit like Scotland, doesn't it? Oh, folks, it's way too hot for hiking, to be honest. Oh, it's sort of 1 o'clock-ish now. Worst time of the day, really, isn't it? For heat. Oh man, bag's still pretty heavy. It's hot, it's steep, it's dry, but I'm loving it. Tell you what, this trail is actually really tough going in the heat. It's our part of England where it's really dry in the summer. It's like a desert, basically. That's what it feels like anyway. So, just come to a car park, and there's another hike here, as well as my Wessex Way hike, and I've got to go down this way. Another pleasant woodlands walk. Take note, folks, I'm in Wiltshire. A pretty much well kept right away along here. Hello. Hi guys. I'm just going to get over here. I'm going to be calm. I'll see you later. See you later guys. Anybody know what the hell that is down there? Is it some kind of sewage treatment or experimental plant growing thing? Very strange. Looks like waterlogged. Saw something growing in it. Let me know in the comments. I'm probably being really stupid. What is it, folks? Anybody know? What does it say? Is it sewage treatment? What the hell is it? Let me know in the comments. The house is right by it. Just looked at the OS map. According to that, it's watercress beds. Rove Arms. Looks like they just give up on construction with that. So I'm going up this road here. Not going to any of these places. Yeah, there's the way I'm going, up that way. So this is the forest I'm entering now. Well, I found a place to camp, and it's about, I did about 30 kilometres again. I did want to get to the Great Ridge before Warminster, but it's another, I think it's another at least 10 kilometres. I'm just too knackered, I can't be bothered. So I put the tent up now. It's a bit early, it's just coming up for 5. It don't sunset to 9 something. But to be honest, I just want to go to sleep. I'm so knackered.